Hello friends, welcome to our channel Software Circle, where we different people from different background, different companies share our experience and knowledge for community purpose. And my name is Balram Prasad. I am working as a senior software engineer, Microsoft USA. So today I am going to talk about and have a small quick demo about computer vision with Azure Synapse Analytics. And we are not going to build any models. We are going to use existing model provided by Azure Cognitive Services, and we will ingest some of the images and we will try to find out what object are there into that images. In what we can do face detection, we can analyze and do the tagging for this images. So that is what we are going to do today, and it is very simple, very low code. It will be hardly few line of code with this. So the demo scenario which I was thinking around that, if you go and see the Wikipedia and you have heard about surveillance, right? There are a lot of surveillance happens around the world, like lot of cameras are installed on different places where some cameras are monitored by guards and people, some has intelligent logic to detect different things. So, and using this kind of algorithms are inbuilt on that intelligent cameras and IP cameras. But some cameras also has in the parking lots, in that parks, in the jungle area, where they scan and send that images directly to server so that offline analysis can be done. So this is one of the scenario where one of our camera think that one of the camera or multiple cameras are sending their images into data lake, and we are there inserting also records that after sending in some of the data bases. So that is what we are going to take, and then we are going to analyze that images on that one to see what are the object inside that images and what are the tags over there. So depending upon other scenario, people can hook on that one, that what are the tags. So if suppose a scenario that in jungle there should not be people in night, right? Using this scenario, some alerting can be done, some finding can be done, and then basically you can do a lot of things from these algorithms, right? So if you see this Wikipedia surveillance one, so we do lot of surveillance like computer being checked in telephone camera. So camera is one of the important part where uh, thousands of cameras are installed over different places, like if you have seen that traffic signals and other things, that is also there where all this being is checked, either some via automated programming computers, or some via people, or some via online and some via offline. That depends upon scenario, but there are some basically scenario for that one, and it is real world use case for that one. So for this, as we are doing some of the things into Azure Synapse Analytics, and Azure Synapse Analytics is a Azure new offering, which is low code, no code solution where this Azure Synapse Analytics is a new feature where you can have pure pools, different kind of SQL pool, Spark engines, and also you can play with all the roles of the data. Like you can ingest the data, you can transform the data, you can do machine learning on the top of the data, and also visualization part of data, governance part of the data. So we have to have for this demo, you can use Azure subscription, which is free. You can go ahead and create. Then if you have subscription, you can create Azure Synapse Workspace. We have created already Synapse Workspace, and you can go in previous demo where I have done the Twitter sentiment analysis by real time pulling the data from Twitter and then doing that one. That place I have created Synapse Workspace. I have also created a Spark pool in that demo, and a SQL dedicated pool and cognitive services. Then I have linked the cognitive services to Synapse. That if you want to go more details on that one, you can see that video. That is 1 hour video. You can see that one, and you can see that how real time sentiment analysis can be performed on Twitter stream. And this is more about that offline process where the data is coming and being stored on your data lake images, as in images, not in text format, in image format, and then how you can process the image. So that is what we are going to do right away. So enough talking, let's go to subscription. I have subscription. Let's go. I have pre-created. I told that pre-created for save some time, and then we can go to our demo one, where we have created Synapse workspace, and Synapse workspace need to create one Gentoo account. We have created Gentoo account. We have created, if you see this one, this is our Synapse workspace where we have Synapse, and this is our Gentoo account where that demo application is going to send the records, and we have created cognitive services. Using this cognitive services, we are going to use computer vision and going to analyze that images. That feature we are going to do. And then we have created Key Vault so that we can link our cognitive services to Azure Synapse using key and other things. And then again also we have created a Spark pool, which is a Spark engine, and where we are going to run some PySpark code and other things. And then we have dedicated pool where that client application is sending data to insert in the record. So let me quickly open this Synapse workspace. And so this is the client application. This is nothing but this is one Windows application which does nothing. I have put some label and other things to simulate that camera. This is not reading my face, nothing reading from camera. It is just putting some offline image to uploading that image. When it search that it takes that account name from config, and also takes that one that okay which server I have to send the details as image, and then also update that metadata that I have sent this image, and this is the path. So this is what a crude application where I am cleaning the table, and then in the base of timer every 10 seconds I am sending the image to this Gentoo account where all this image is being uploaded. And for testing purpose I have put around 20 images into image folder, so that image being uploaded to that place. So if we go to see this one now, this is going to be demo of our Synapse. So this is our Synapse workspace, where if you go to our monitor section, I have one computer vision dedicated SQL pool, and I have a demo Spark pool. So I have already pre-created. And if you go to link services, we have linked one Key Vault where our cognitive services key will be present, and this then using this key we are linking our cognitive services to link as a link service. So this is what we have done already to save some time. Now I'm going to see that our storage where we are going to upload the images. If there is any images, I am going to image, and this is that the images container data lake where cameras like that one. Then camera will create a date time based folder so that you can process only delta, and there will be these files over there. So let me select all these files, and then I can delete all this. So let me delete this all. Okay, so there is nothing in this one. Now I am going to start our Windows application. Let's see. Okay, so I am camera number out of 1000 camera installed in the park, taking random picture and sending to server. So these pictures are being sent to server now. Just we have seen that we have cleaned up our blob storage here. Now if we refresh, 2 photos are already came to here. So this is what it is going to be, this one. And if we see the this one, our if we go to develop tab, and if we try to see that what are the camera images present and sent by server. So if you see this one, camera is being sent by this one, that okay these are the images has already came to our system in this database. So if you see, it is going to increase slowly because it is sending the pictures in the some interval, 15-second interval this is being sent. So let's see this one. So if you see, this is being changed. So this is being sent by that images. This is coming from that one. Here also, if you go and see this one, this is coming from that demo application. This demo application is sending that pictures to our server. So now server picture is coming. Now we can go and write some notebook to analyze that image, right? So I can go and create a notebook. Okay, so for simplicity purpose, I have code this one already. So this, if you see this one, this is our first statement where we are importing credential from our secret. This is the keyword, and all the secret is going to come. So this is the cognitive services keyword, and this is our linked services. If you go and see this linked services, let me go and show to you linked services. Let me take this one to you. So if we go to here, this is our keyword, software demo key one, and this is keyword, and there is a secret present over there where we have kept our secret to connect to API for cognitive services. This is our CS secret one. So if you see, this one is there, and we are going to use a linked service to connect that one. So if you go to see here linked services, link service, this is demo key linked services. So this is how it is going to connect to Key Vault and get the cognitive service API. Let's run this one quickly. It will take some time because now it is going to start our Spark pool, and it is going to take the session from Apache Spark pool, and then we can move ahead. So it takes generally, if you're running first time, it takes around minute of time. So I'm going to. Okay, so it's a Spark session is started in 2 minutes 5 seconds. Now as you know that we have our data into our one of the table into Spark dedicated pool. So I'm going to connect that table, and this is the syntax that I am going to read that one with my server. This is the server name, and this is the Azure Synapse.NET software circle demo. If you see, our workspace name is that one, and this, if you go into our DB, so if you go to databases, and databases, if you see this one, this is our database computer vision, and this is our table. Tables are camera images. So I'm going to read that one, and I'm going to create a temp view in Spark itself. So let's read this one and do that one. Okay, so this statement is created. Now I can, if I go and try to see that what is inside this view, and internally it will refer to that table. So let's type that one, and then we can see this whatever we have given, and let's run this one. Okay, so we can see that this is that image camera's ID sending that one. This is the image path, and these are the updated dates over there, that okay, when it has sent this one. If you go quickly and see our in this one, that container and that images, you will see more images has came till now. So this all are present over there. If we go and see that in that SQL table which we have seen, this is that what we are going to see that one. So now we are able to see. Now we are going to call computer vision API passing this URLs, so that it will give us that so it will run that one and give us that what are the tags and different things are there inside that one. So let's see that one. So this is the code for calling that one. So we are taking that whatever right now we have created temp view, we are taking that into records into data frame, and then we are calling analyze image API. And in analyze image API, if you go into computer this one computer cognitive services computer vision API, that is the API analyze image API, which will give us that we have to pass that which kind of visual feature we are looking for: adult, brand, category, color, description, and faces, right? So this These are the things. If you want to detect like adult photo, is that adult photo, pornographic photo is there or not, or which kind of brands are there, which color has photo, has color description, faces, image type, which type of photo, what are the object and tags we need to see. The details we can see if it is that celebrity in this image or landmark in the image. So detail we can see this one, pass that one along with, and then we can get the details. So this is the code. Let's see that one, that I am going to run this one. Let's see. So now it is running. It is connecting to our computer vision API, and we have set the location saying that, hey, I am going to use the West US because our all the things are West US, and we are going to pass that our key which we got from our key vault, and then we are going to set the visual feature saying that we need category, color, description, faces, object, and tags. I need to know these things from for that image, whatever image I am passing, and what output and image path will be there from the data frame. We can see that one, and we can see. So now if you see, we got that from our image, that okay, our first image or whatever image is there, that let's see which one image, 15 number image. If we see 15 number image is building outdoor grass church. Let's open the 15 number image. I have this one image here so that we can see quickly. For 15 number image, if you see, this is, I put the Taj Mahal image, this one. So if you see this one, it is what it is saying right now, that it is building. This is outdoor, that has grass and other things, water is there, front is there, park is there, bench is there. So it is detecting all of this, whatever it is coming inside this one. Let's pick the another image and see what it is coming. Let's see. Yeah. So in the line number 18, it is saying table. Let's see what is in the table. So line number, this is the tables of and the image forms I put for testing purpose. So this is the table they are, this is saying, okay, and then text and tables are there inside this one, nothing more is there. So if we go ahead and see the 9 number picture, let's see that 9 number picture, person standing, woman. So let's see this one, 9 number picture quickly. Yeah, so there are in this 9 number image, there are two people around this one. So if you see, person standing, woman, man, both are there, wearing, holding, posting, walking, young girl, everything is coming kind of perfect, right? So we are able to see that one. Let's see what is coming into 8 number. 8 number image is little bit different, I put for testing purpose. So let's quickly go and see where is the 8 number. 8 number is that one. It is not giving black and white picture, it is not able to detect anything, I guess shape is only coming. Let's see this picture number 4. Okay, picture number 4, what it comes. So if we go for picture number 4, so it says that thing, person, outdoor, man is there, vehicle is there, truck is there, sitting, luggage holding, military is also coming, wearing, pile, suit, riding. So all these details are coming inside this one. For this picture, looking in the picture, analyzing this picture, cognitive services is giving these details to us. And if we say a little bit, try more, let's see this one. Okay, so more details are coming like metadata, weight, what is the metadata for that picture, what is the score for detecting all this, that okay, it is test sign or white, what is the score for that one, what are the different confidence level for tagging and other details. Based on that one, we can decide that what is happening over there. Caption, so all details are coming on that one. So based on all this, we can go that okay, scent, color, person, confidence, name, people, category, all this coming inside this one. Celebrity details, we have not asked for celebrity details here, so that is not coming anyway. So this is the way we can use the computer vision API without developing any machine learning models or anything which is built. And this is the computer vision is one of the algorithm which is going to be used inside our self-driving cars, automated cars, and lot of different things which you are going to see. Robotics, which we see that robotics also see, and robotics or cars and other things have camera which detects that object which is coming into very fast speed. So in that turn, they do not generally upload to server and then process. They generally have intelligent model built on that one, it's that device itself, so that they can quickly run this algorithm and get the details and decide what to do, what to not to do, right? So yeah, that is what today's I wanted to share with you. I am going to talk about how we can process audio. Last time we say that check that on the Twitter text how we did the sentiment analysis. In this one was more about image analysis, and then now we are going to do something in next video audio analysis. That if something audio is coming, MP3 is there, then how we can do analysis on that one. A short video on that one. So let's see. Thank you very much.